Hey everybody, and welcome back to Elden Ring, and welcome to the first playthrough of mine to go beyond 40 videos. Might be the last for a while though. I doubt I'm gonna tackle any games of this size in the near future after this is done. Last time, we cleared the northern sections of Caelid, otherwise known as Grail's Dragon Barrow, and we did basically everything I wanted to, aside from a couple things here and there and everywhere, and yeah, that's, there's actually a lot more left to do within the region than I thought. By a lot more, I mean 3 things. Close enough. However, they are 3 very minor, very simple to do things, so we're going to tackle them along with every other thing we can do within the first 4 regions of the Lands Between in this video. We're going to be going up to Altus a little bit. We probably won't be visiting Limgrave or Liurnia too much. There is actually one thing in Limgrave that I know of that we don't have. But aside from that, I mean, this is basically just going to be a big cleanup video. Remember when episode 6 was the Limgrave cleanup video? Well, episode 41 is going to be the Lands Between cleanup video. Alrighty, to start us off, I took a look at my full list of cookbooks and compared it to how many cookbooks there actually are in the game total, as I wish to collect all of these before we're done with the game. And turns out, I missed a few, so let's go get those. I actually thought I only missed one thing in Limgrave during my brief lookup session I had before I started recording this video. Apparently no, it was actually 2. Northeast of Aguil Lake, north side of Grace, just before you cross the bridge, there is this area filled with Caedan sellswords, and apparently somewhere within their walls is a cookbook. Yeah, can't believe I didn't find this. Armorer's Cookbook Level 1. We finally have it. Fire grease, drawstring fire grease, and fireproof dried liver. This is all of the Armorer's cookbooks, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. We have collected all of them now. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. I actually missed this? Hold on. I'm trying to remember. This is Raya Lucaria. This is the room to the left when you come from the schoolhouse classroom side of Grace. So there's this guy, the room to the left here. I picked up an item and I found a illusory wall. Completely missed the chest behind the table though. It has Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook Level 5. How did I miss this? Did I point this out in editing? Because now I can't remember. Magic Grease, Drawstring Magic Grease, Magic Bone Arrow Fletch, and Magic Bone Bolt. Man, I was like making fun of the earlier Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook for having nothing, and this one just has 5 things randomly. The spread of the recipes around the cookbooks is a little bit weird, I have to say. I also apparently missed a chest up here in Perfumer's Ruins. The wiki says the first chest, which, like, okay, sure, try numbering the chests to explore inside of a ruins where you can go anywhere at any time. I have no idea where this chest even is. I basically just came here for the Omen Killer set, and then I ran right through real quick. I guess I was just in a rush to keep exploring more of Altus, because I knew that this series was taking forever, and I wanted to step up the pace a little bit, and that's resulted in me missing stuff like this. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I definitely, I searched through these ruins, I'd say. That's a really, really hard chest to spot. And it's also a Dark Souls chest, which is interesting. This is the type of chest that usually turns into a mimic in Dark Souls. But again, no such thing as mimics in Elden Ring, so let's take it. Spark Aromatic, Uplifting Aromatic. I'm kind of interested to hear about what those aromatics actually are. FP scatters sparks in a wide area. Oh my god, these all have descriptions. I haven't been reading any of them. Thankfully, you can just read their descriptions from the menu at any time. Very cool. From the crafting menu, I mean. So, like, you don't have to make the item and obtain it to see the stuff. I mean, most of the stuff isn't that interesting, but it's there. Alright, I think that's all the cookbooks I was missing up to this point. So, if you followed along with me up to this point, you should now have every single cookbook you could possibly obtain at this current moment. What next? Well, I'd say let's start the video off with something entirely new. Back down in Siofra River, there is one more place we have yet to go. I don't know if I hinted to its existence in the past. Yes, I did. I went there, I lit a site of grace, and I said, now we're gonna save this for later. So yeah, I very much hinted towards its existence. First though, I want to see if, oh my god. Alright, off camera, while I was testing for if lag was gonna stick around for too long, I decided to take that time to farm the Ancestral Shamans down here in an attempt to get their set, because they do actually have a separate set from the regular followers. And my progress hasn't been great. I've basically only got their leggings, and they just refuse to drop their actual garb. And they really like to drop bones instead of, anything actually useful, or butting horns. I'm gonna try a couple of times here in this video, but if we can't get it, we can always wait until later. And besides, it's not the biggest deal if we missed out on it anyway. I did get their leggings, though, so maybe I should show those off. Right here, worn by ancestral follower shamans. The ancestral followers live a distance from the Erd Tree, awaiting new buds. They are certain to sprout from their very flesh and indeed their souls. Man, am I glad that I started moving there, because that could have been bad. The one and only time that I had any interest in using one of these. Silver Foulfoots increases item discovery. Not by very much. I want to say that... Okay, I was hopeful for a second, but it was bones as usual. I want to say that the way discovery works is that 100 is the base. Every point of arcane you get, or luck in the previous games, increases it by 1. A huge amount, I know. I think increasing it up to 200 doubles enemies' drops, 300 triples them, so on and so forth. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's how I remember it working. Maybe it's like 200 and nearly doubles it, but doesn't quite. Either way, it's not really that worth getting because there's so many good weapons that are fixed item drops, and personally, that's what I prefer. I don't like the weapons or armor that come from enemy drops. It just doesn't really suit these games, in my opinion. Like, it's something like a game like Terraria would do rather than Elden Ring. I don't know. I prefer it when armor or weapons are fixed drops. And thankfully, most of them are. But there's some exceptions like this, the Shaman Garb, and the, what is it in Dark Souls 3? The Pontiff Knight set. Those are random enemy drops, and so you just have to hope that you get them, or else, well, I guess you're just screwed. You can't get that item if they happen not to drop it a single time in any of your playthroughs. That's my item discovery right now, 165. So if that's correct, then drop chances should be increased by like 65%, I want to say. I want to say that's how it works. It probably isn't. From Software does the weirdest freaking things to their number stats. Take this number, run it through the quadratic formula 17 times, quadruple it, put it under the power of -10, and then that's what actually goes out in the end. Another thing I don't get is why is it a random drop in the first place? They have it on as I kill them. Why can't I just take it? Why is it only sometimes available? I'll stop questioning video game logic for now. It's just little things like that. Oh, this enemy sometimes drops the armor that they're very clearly wearing. It's stuff like that just really irks me. Something I really liked about like Bethesda games inventory systems is how the enemies in those games always drop what they're wearing. Guaranteed. It's so nice. Like if you see an enemy and you really like their outfit, you can kill them and take it. Or pickpocket them, whichever you want. Alright, I'm done. They keep dropping me nascent butterflies and bones. I'm just gonna move on with my life. Back to the aqueduct facing cliffs for the final section in Siofra River. I will say we are most definitely over-leveled for this, but it's fine. We're gonna be facing many tough foes in this video, so I do not care whatsoever. 40 intelligence. So you like to see even numbers like that. I hope that by the end of this series, all of my stats, all of my attributes, are at something divisible by 5 or 2. That would be great. Because I don't like leaving it on an odd number that isn't divisible by 5. Hello there. So, if you don't remember, this is at the very north edge of this area, past the place where, like, the one shaman's singing a concert. You can find a tiny area to drop down to that goes down to that site of grace. Continue to follow it further, and you're met with the Crucible Knight. What a great reward, right? No. This area is really cool, and I like it a lot. Sorry, I'm hiccuping. It's just something I do in videos. Oh, nice Eternal City music. I missed that in Deeproot Depths. Speaking of Deeproot Depths, we're actually gonna have to go back there. There's something I missed. Hello, sir. Actually, come on in here. I want to get, like, a charge attack on you. Turn off my light so I'm less noticeable. Hopefully he didn't see that as I was turning it off. Like, where did that light go? Hard to see in the helmet, is it? Is it, buddy? Oh, fuck. Even this, like, mid-game Crucible Knight faced with this end-game Darkmoon Greatsword, well, it's not really end-game, it's +7, but that's close to end-game. The max I can upgrade it to is +10. Okay, maybe never mind. But still, he took a big swing from it and didn't even take that much damage. I think this guy can, like, charge himself off the edge if you make him, like, do that flying lunge. You can make him fall off the edge. I don't remember, though. Crucible Horn Shield, only this guy drops it. I feel like I saw someone get him to fall off the edge, though. It was funny. Features a great horn. An ancient holiness dwells within. The crucible horn skewers foes. Well, I forgot. I was starting to run. Didn't know the B button would cancel it. It's okay. It wasn't that interesting anyway. What's over here? Actually, I know what's over here. A cookbook. The only missionary's cookbook we're missing, I think? Or no? I have notes written down about this stuff now. Okay, I had a moment of confusion there. So we have all of the missionary's cookbook levels so far. There's only 7, but I actually mistakenly wrote it down as there are 8 levels. There are not, there's only 7. So I had a moment of confusion where like, wait, I'm missing one. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? I guess the first one was a little on the easy side, but that's only because I came here over levels. Come on. Don't give us 2 Crucible Knights back to back. That one's optional, though. Very, very mega optional. I like this area, because I don't even know if it's a part of Nokron. Like, over there's the rest of Siofra. Oh, there's the downward areas. Oh my god, Siofra River. Oh my god, Siofra River, you are so amazing. You're so fucking cool. Never stop being cool, Siofra River. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, progression. Yeah, we're doing that. Like these little puddles on the ground. I think I said that before. Hey, it's more of you guys. Are you the citizens of the Eternal City? Well, I'm very sorry to what happened to you. Whoa, hi lag. That wasn't the lag we had before. That was just a little bit of, oh, hey, I need to change my lighting engine, because I saw the game change its lighting as it did that. Let's see. So, in this room, we have the river, the aqueduct, if you will. Crucible Knights there at the end. You could fight them right now, but I think it's better to look around first, because if you do anger it right now, yeah, you're going to attract the attention of these guys. These fallen Hawk soldiers. It's been a long time since we fought them. And, well, I don't remember y'all being this weak. Holy crap. Actually, no, I do. I totally do. They were not hard at all, and they're even less now. Even less hard. I don't know why I felt the need to specify that. I just did. Alrighty, we have a scarab over here, and I'd like to go get that first. Can the Crucible Knight see me from here? Hey. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey, look. Hey, look over here. Hey, look over here. Hey. Do you know how to get over here? You know how to get over to me? Oh, if you could, you would come and kill me, wouldn't you? But I guess you don't. Hey, don't ignore me. Come on. Alright, I'm done. What you have? Order healing. As opposed to chaos healing. No idea what chaos healing would be like. Oh, wow. It has exactly the same icon, basically, as Law of Regression, just with a gray box little thing instead. Alleviates death blight buildup. The noble gold mask lamented what had become of the hunters. How easy it is for learning and learnedness to be reduced to the ravings of fanatics. All the good and the great wanted, and their foolishness was an absolute evil to contend with. Does such a notion exist in the fundamentals of order? I would guess not. If the gold mask laments it, then yeah. But who are the hunters then? Hold on. Who are the hunters again? I didn't pay the fullest attention to that. Hunters of those who live in... Okay, so the gold mask is questioning some things about the Golden Order. Golden Rune level 7. And that seems to be it. That's a very hidden Golden Rune level 7, though. Camera, why did you do that? I do not understand the camera in this game. This game or Dark Souls 3. Here, let's bring out my old friend. Our old pal, the Twin Blade, as we go to fight this Crucible Knight who was very mean and ignored me for all that time. Come on, you can't ghost someone like that. I'll teach you what it's like to be alone in the grave. Ow. All right. Alone in the grave, because that's where I've been every time I've died. No one's cared about my deaths. Speaking of which, I got through the entire last episode without dying, and I never pointed it out. But yeah, I still have the rune arc I equipped in the video before that. Well, I'm sure that's going to come to an end in this video, knowing some of the stuff I'm about to fight, but hey, you never know. We'll see. I mean, this probably isn't going to kill me if I had to guess, but hold on, I should hold my tongue. This is Elden Ring. Anything could go wrong. More specifically, this is Elden Ring, a sequel to Dark Souls, where anything can go wrong. Oh! That light is not supposed to be shining in here, I don't think. Hey guys, how you doing? You mind if I just come in here and take this? Oh, yes you do. Alright then. Maybe you should mind your own business next time. Come on. It is my absolute right to come in here and steal that rune arc off of that corpse. I don't care who you are. Oh god! I thought we had free range of the land. That's what the Guidance of Grace said. Okay. Alright. The Guidance of Grace is like that rebellious friend who's just like, yeah, come on, let's go. Let's go enter the abandoned building or whatever. Okay, so you guys are both shooting arrows at me from behind the waterfall. Thank you for showing me this waterfall is explorable. That was very nice of you. Alright, let's get past that. Because I'm sure that effect is getting annoying. Single smithing stone level 4 and 1 golden centipede. Fantastic reward. But I mean, you just walk behind a waterfall. What kind of rewards could I expect for doing that? God damn. It's almost like a sunset, except it's a nebula. It's a nebula set. Okay. This all looks fantabulous. Amazing. This, well, yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to see that seam out there, but, you know. Uh-oh. That was a little bit of stuttering. Don't do this to me, game. And who might you be? I'm sorry, we haven't talked. Wait, what? Why does my character know this? No? I guess. Okay, I thought I had a note about this. I don't know if I do. But the twinned armor set. Oh, yes, we do. Seems D has a younger brother who lies in deep sleep in an aqueduct beside this eternal city of Nokron. So my character remembered the note for all of that time, and I didn't. Seems you have a better memory than me. Good going. Sure, I'll hand over the twinned armor set. Inner order. We have outer and inner order, and total order, right? Inner, outer, golden order totality. Alright, so your right hand is your inside self, and your left hand's your outside self. Is that the idea? Why did you have it and I got the other one from, like, Gold Mask? Or did I get outer order from D? I don't know. That's all he says. I'm guessing we succeeded. Sure, let's go with that. Oh boy. See this big room? Well, thankfully we have a Stake America. I was gonna say, wait, do we really not? That's a long way to go if I die. Yep. Welcome to the first official time fighting the Valiant Gargoyles. Well, we fought a couple of these guys around Landell, but this is the first time we fought them as bosses. You're probably supposed to find this before coming to land, whatever. From Software just can't help themselves with having a boss with gargoyles. You know what? You know what? I remember what this is like, and I don't like it very much. So let us summon in the jellyfish. Go on ahead, buddy. Okay. Since we've already fought 2 of these guys, I'm probably not going to include most of this battle. Well, except for, I think you might know what's coming. You might. I don't know if you do. If you don't, you're about to be amazed. Oh, that was a new attack. He was like knocking me back and dealing a little bit of damage. All right, prepare to be amazed. There's a second one. Yeah, they just gotta throw 2 gargoyles at you because it's a throwback to the classic Bell Gargoyles boss. And let me tell you, I fucking hated that boss, so I hate this one too. All right, now, to be fair, I don't hate this one, but I know there's a lot of disdain from the community about it because it is a really poorly made boss. Like, dual demons from Dark Souls 3, these guys aren't. Their attacks don't really mesh well with each other. One of them does tend to hang back and spit poison at you, but there's absolutely nothing to indicate the poison is coming until it's already hit you. And that's what's kind of annoying about it. You know what? I should take down the guy with lower health. Okay. And then they can also do their big swings and be all cool and crap. Hello? Oh, the other guy. I thought the other guy was like right behind me based on the sounds. But he's way behind that rock attacking my jellyfish. Yeah, sure. Okay. All right. They're both attacking my jellyfish now. Stop it. Stop it. Stop poisoning my jellyfish. Ah, no. My jellyfish is actually really close to dying. Well, it's so fine. As long as I kill one of you before he dies, Should be fine. I don't know if we're gonna manage that at this point. Oh my god, you actually hit him with that? Alright. I think we should still be able to do it. I'm sorry, there's not poison over here. Where's the poison? Oh, it was extremely faint. Understood. Alright, down you go. One gargoyle left. Come on, buddy, let's go. Oh, hey now. You're an all-star. Alright. I'm done making that reference every time I say the words hey now. What am I saying? No, I'm not. Of course I'm gonna repeat it in the future, because it's what I do. I just try to think of new stuff to say every single second. So this guy's wielding a twin blade, the normal one was wielding a halberd thing. Oh, no. All of them have a smaller axe weapon or sub-weapon that they can switch to on occasion. Or sidearm, I guess. No? I didn't even fight these guys legitimately, quote-unquote. And they still annoy the crap out of me. And I came over level 2 and beat them first try on top of that. And they still annoyed the crap out of me. Gargoyles, greatsword, gargoyles, twin blade. Got 2 of their weapons? Very interesting. Just like the wielder, okay. I bet I can't guess what the twin blade's gonna say. Whoa, just like the wielder, the missing parts have been mended with corpse wax. Oh man, that's amazing. I can't believe that. Alright, after their death, a sight of grace has appeared here. Now, it is worth noting these 2 Valiant Gargoyles do give you an achievement for killing them. And that's something I haven't really been over in great detail yet. Certain bosses in this game, the major ones especially, give you achievements for killing them. Not all of them, though. There's not an achievement for every single boss in the game. It would be cool if there were, but, I mean, you can guess why there aren't. Now, hello, Guidance of Grace. Oh, it's not showing up on the map, but it's showing up on the Grace itself. Great Waterfall Basin. This place does look really neat, I have to say. This coffin at the end here, underneath the huge waterfall coming from who knows where, shall take us somewhere. Imagine not having done Ronnie's quest yet until this point, where, like, actually, if you haven't, and then you accidentally stumble your way on it, you'll go through this long adventure of, like, coffin after coffin. Because, well, if you haven't guessed already, this is a coffin ride. There's only really one place it could take us. Back to the beginning of Siofra, now. This coffin's people need them? It's Deeproot Depths. The grace at the bottom of the long climb down that we discovered. Our slow realization as we wake up and we're like, whoa, where is this? This is a place we've already been. Come on, hurry it up. I know I can skip this cutscene. I like making fun of it. I really don't want to know what's in this water. Can I just say, I hate the milky texture that it has. This is good timing, though, because there are a couple of things for me to do down here. Yes, a couple, not just one. Right down here next to the Great Waterfall Crest. The only way to explore those routes up there is to enter from subterranean shunning grounds, like we did. Through the secret wall at the bottom near where the 3 fingers are. Is that a spoiler, or have I pointed that out yet? I should have. Alright, I'm taking a risk now by returning to the place that originated the lag incident of 2024. So far, that hasn't happened yet. Didn't happen at all last time. I'm hoping it won't happen again this time. I've been restarting my computer before every recording session to see if that makes a difference. So far, it seems to be. Like, I never actually tried restarting my computer during that session, which I really should have. Alright, remember as I drove past these waterfalls and I accidentally stumbled upon this here rune bear. Turns out, he dropped something special, so we gotta kill him. It should be fine, honestly. After a while, maybe it won't be. Well, we'll find out. I should get more practice on these guys anyway, because I've always been like, no, I don't want to fight them every single time. I think it's best for me, too. Oh, wow. If you hang out at the sides, yeah, they can't do a whole lot, can they? Wow. Oh, yeah, I was going to bring up some stuff about Deathblight earlier when we were picking up the ability that cleanses it. One interesting thing about Deathblight is, you know how many enemies in this game are immune to it? Deathblight is still technically a resistance. Deathblight resistance is still a thing that enemies have. It's just that, you know, they're all immune to it. You can't actually decrease their resistance. I'm not sure how it works behind the scenes exactly, but you can't give them Deathblight. That said, most of the time, Prince of Death's cyst, by the way, we'll take a look at this, and all of that crap, including literal crap, greatly raises vitality. It is said that the cyst came from the decrepit visage of the Prince of Death, or the corrupted visage of one unable to die a true death. Oh, you can see his eyes, and you can see there's two of his face. Indeed, it comes from the Prince of Death, sign of the Golden Bound, first of the dead among the demigods. Godwin is now known as the Prince of Death, apparently. Anyway, most enemies' resistances will actually increase according to the area that they're in. They'll have their resistances scaled up, just like their health and damage and all of that good stuff. Except for Deathblight resistance. Most of the time, whenever an enemy is set to be immune to something, they'll set the enemy's resistance of that status effect that they're immune to 999, even though that's extremely redundant since having a 999 does not make them immune, and also isn't needed to make them immune. That's like a special effect that can be applied to every enemy. And those, that 999 stat does actually get scaled up. So, like, if an enemy is immune to something, it might have, like, 2,000 resistance to it instead, which is a crazy high amount. But Deathblight is not one of these. The Deathblight resistance for all enemies remains at 999. Forever. So, very random, specific fun facts that I decided to share for some reason. Now let's move on. Oh my god.
Prince of Death, take a good long look. See the wrath of the Golden Order, the Order's justice writ in blood. This is what's become of your precious witch. Naught but expired meat and bone. This is a proper death, oh Prince. Look at this rotten whore. No more children can be got from this useless flesh. Behold, your mother is dead. This is revenge, you witch, and you ghoul. This is the wrath of D. Hello. The rotten witch is dead. The Golden Order unsullied. Now I can look my brother Darian in the eye. Honeyed rays of gold, deliver my spirit.
With how D was hiding his name, I don't know why he was, because Darian is a perfectly normal name, D. This is not D. This is D's twin brother, whom we just gave the armor to. And then this happens afterwards. Very reminiscent of, who was it? Alfred from Bloodborne, who goes to kill the Queen of the Executioner, or not the Queen of the Executioners, the Queen of the Vile Bloods. It's probably supposed to call back to that. Well, sorry, Via, I kind of betrayed you, but I didn't know this would happen.
Darian, now I have no regrets. Honeyed rays of gold, deliver my spirit.
We get Fia's set for this. I guess that was the reason to do this. Not any actual, good reason, just more items for us. Reload the area, and whoever that was, I don't know his name if he has one. It's not Darrowil. I keep wanting to say Darrowil. It's not Darrowil. He'll be gone, and he'll have left behind the inseparable sword, and he'll give you the armor back. Sword forged by compounding silver and gold. A sacred weapon to hunt those who live in death. Deals holy damage. The inseparable twin found solace in the Golden Order. The only institution not to revile them as accursed beings. Well then, I guess that makes sense why they were so devoted to it. Hold on. I keep forgetting to sort my inventory back out of this. Hey, I don't know if, what you wanted to do, become a deathbed companion or whatever, has been interrupted by that. If so, sorry. Don't worry, I have the Great Rune. I could do the thing, though I might not. I don't know, I'll still have to decide on that. Whoa, wait. Where's the Erd tree? Oh my god, I can't see it at all. Alright, I tried to come find a secret encounter up here. Secret encounter really does not want to happen. So, I guess instead of that, let's get to killing some mini-bosses. Now that we're done with everything down here, that was Siofra Aqueduct. That was where it takes you. That's where the ultimate end goal is. That's everything we can explore in Siofra, explored for right now. So I think it's finally time to take you out. This boss has been sitting here since, what, episode 4? And I've just been passing it by all this time? Not anymore. You might be the guardian of Garank, the, quote, friendly fellow inside that room, but you are a boss. You know the drill with this playthrough. Let's go, buddy. Blackblade Kindred. That's a good amount of damage. Okay. I have more hope than I thought that I had. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I have less hope now that I saw how much damage he could deal. It's basically a different version of a Valiant Gargoyle. But, yes, it's basically a Valiant Gargoyle. It attacks you with a death imbuement rather than just a regular shockwave. That's basically it. At least with that vertical attack. It's technically a new enemy, so sure, we'll show the whole fight. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. The name Kindred, like, is that... Okay, he's probably a Kindred with the Black Blade, I would have to assume. Not sure who the Black Blade is. Actually, we've heard of Malekith the Black Blade, so he is one and the same as Malekith. Camera? Okay, thankfully, I managed to get the camera back on him in time. Camera didn't exactly help with that, though. I'll say that much. I've said it once, I'll say it again. The camera in this freaking game could go screw itself sometimes. Okay. Okay, I know what you want. You want Transient Moon... That's not what it's called. You want Moonlight Greatsword. Transient Moonlight is the Moon Veil, which I will use if you... Fair enough. I kind of, sort of saw that coming, almost a little bit. Not really, I didn't. Hey, Garank, what's up? I'm gonna kill the person outside. Hopefully this isn't too big a problem for you. Maximize the damage! Whoa! Nah, I knew he was charging something up. Camera. Oh my god. He's like right in front of me and you're not locking onto him. What is wrong with you, game? Okay, maybe Twin Blade's better for this. It'll attack faster, it'll get frost off. So will the Moonlight Greatsword, but you know. Sorry, the Dark Moon Greatsword. Whatever. Oh man, a delay. How do you just stay in the air that long? That makes no fucking sense. That's my least favorite kind of delayed attacks, where I'm otherwise okay with them. They can be annoying sometimes with how delayed they are, but I get them. It's the way to make these attacks more challenging. But when they do shit like make the enemy stand perfectly still in the air for like 5 seconds, that makes no sense. It goes against all logical reasoning that you would have going into a battle, and it just makes the attack feel more cheap. Yeah, like that. How does he just stay in the air like that? He's not even flapping his wings, is he? Was he? I didn't notice. Oh, wow, that actually doesn't do a lot of damage to you. Why is it that the Moonlight Greatsword does so much then? The Dark Moon Greatsword. Well, the Moonlight Greatsword skill, I guess. Is it doing both physical and magic or something? Okay, dodge that. My health bars are significantly lower, yet I feel like I'm doing better this fight, and I can't tell if that's just the Twin Blade or what. Okay. I'm halfway down on flasks. More than that. I'm not halfway down on flasks, I'm more than halfway down on flasks. My flasks are half full. Yeah, I'm an optimist, what of it? I used to be a pessimist for a long time, but then I decided being pessimistic just doesn't make life enjoyable. So, yeah, I changed my ways a bit. Okay. I am still just like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I don't know if that's pessimism exactly. I guess it is literally pessimism, but you know. I do less of that. I reserve that mainly for, what is that? And can you not do it out of nowhere next time? You haven't seen my ultimate attack! That comes out of nowhere you couldn't have seen coming! Yeah! Hey, the way you learn Dark Souls bosses is you just take their attacks to the face until you learn their timings. And then you suck it up and then die. That's how it goes. That's Dark Souls bosses. Well. Just a little poke. little poke. Poke, you're dead now. Let's raise our maximum HP. This will raise it by 100. I think that'll help. I don't know. It makes me feel better, so we're going with that. Oh, that does charge the... Oh! Holding down the button actually does increase the damage for, not transient Moonlight. Moonlight Greatsword. That was great. That was not... Neither was that, but it worked. Why did I hit? Oh, God. I'm gonna die! Hey, we're alive. I dodged through all of those, and I didn't even know that attack was happening, because it has the exact same telegraph as his normal, or signifier, I guess, as his normal swing. I don't know, I heard someone say that the correct word for stuff like that is actually signifier and not telegraph, but everyone says telegraph, so it's no big deal. Oh my god. Okay, what the fuck? I hate how his, like, big upward slash and then the slash have the exact same signifier, yet they are two completely different attacks with completely different responses you need to do, and you can't know what it is until it starts happening. What? How did that still hit me? If I get out of the way of it, that should be enough. It's not even that big of an explosion. It shouldn't have hit me there. I call shenanigans. And I'm probably wrong for that. Who cares? I call them anyway. I guess you start running away, and whichever one he does, you keep running away. What? How'd that not hit? I stabbed you right in the freaking crotch. Alright. If only I knew you were doing that, you weren't just gonna stick it in the ground like you usually do. If only I knew what attack you were doing. But no! Receive the message too late, and then for it I die completely instead of being given at least one chance. You know, I've been having kind of great success with the strong attack of this thing. Why don't I just use this? Oh my god, I've been having great success with the strong attack of this thing. Why don't I keep just using this? Okay, I'm out of stamina. Watch out, watch out, watch out, me. Watch out. He does dodge it. That is some shit. Why do I have to time that attack super specifically? It's just a straight line of damage. You just get out of the way. Or so I would think, but no, you actually have to time the button press for that for some reason. It makes no sense. I know that timing the button press is harder and they want it to be harder. Yeah, sure. But like, I don't really mind the difficulty as much as I mind the frickin'... It doesn't make any logical sense. Some of these frickin' attacks. Got out of the way of it that time for some reason. Did it do more? Did his swipe do more damage there? Alright, we're not getting that critical, so let's just hit him normally then. It's fine, we did the same amount of damage we would have anyway. One more charge for the road. Okay, sir, I'm sorry. That was not going to work. No matter how hard you tried there to use it. That was not going to work. Well, he's dead. Alright, I managed to do it without summoning, but I basically just spammed this attack at the end. Which, as it turns out, was the way to go. Gargoyles Black Blade, Gargoyles Black Halberd. Let me guess. They were fixed up with corpse wax? Mended with blackened corpse wax? Oh my god, guys, we just discovered a new form of corpse wax. I can't believe it. Such is the mark of those who serve Malekith the Black Blade. Knew it. Corpse Wax Cutter. Oh, of course I knew it. I've played this game before. On Scale of Ancient Heroes. Lift the sword up high to release the power of Corpse Wax. Launch it forwards as a blade-like projectile. Oh, it's the power of Corpse Wax? Whatever. I guess corpse, yeah, death, sure. Slash rose as your body spins. The other one has... The first one had a special skill, and the second one was just spinning slash. Amazing. He didn't actually drop enough runes to level up, so I guess we'll have to go somewhere else for those runes. Such as some catacombs. Remember this place? This is at the very end of Radahn's arena. You have to ride all the way over here. This is the War Dead Catacombs. And as I mentioned before, they are Dragon Barrow difficulty level, so we should be prepared for them now. I don't remember how big these are. They're pretty sizable, and they have a neat little mechanic going on. No imps in the starting room. That actually surprises me. Oh, yep, okay. Here's the mechanic, or the gimmick, I guess. All of these guys are just duking it out. And yes, if they kill each other, they drop their runes. So you can basically just get runes by existing in this room. And hell, it's a pretty good rune farming spot, especially if you're in Southern Caelid level, where these guys are going to be dropping tons of runes per hit. Some of them will focus onto you eventually, then you just kill them with your weapons. Oh no. I don't know, I was so worried about it, so I probably wouldn't have dealt a lot of damage. Now I've knocked him down there where others people can deal with him. I think these guys actually... Oh, hi. These guys actually do respawn over time. Either that, or there are this many of them, and they are ghosts, so they kind of come out of nowhere. Oh, that's a clean rot knight. I didn't even notice. I thought it was a regular knight. You know, the average knight. Yeah, one of those guys with the archeries. Okay, you want to watch out for those. The archers are aimed for you. I could come back for that death route. There's the boss lever up there. You can see we're going to have to find our way up there. I think I'm going to go get this first. Nope, I don't get hit by the arrows as I go. I got hit by the arrows as I went. It's fine. I think that's the only archer. I'd like to go down first. Sploosh. We didn't land in any water. If you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna cut right through, you know. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep going, guys. I'm not rooting for any of you in particular. Just you keep having fun down here, because clearly that's what you're doing. Or are they having fun? Probably not. They're probably in an endless cycle of pain and misery, or some kind of crap the game's gonna say to make me feel bad about this situation and not take it lightly, but still. Oh, I opened the chest? What? Collapsing stars, thanks. I'm gonna get out of here now. I'm scarlet rotted, and I'm very sick, and I need to go. 21. Might need to put boluses in my thingy, we'll see. My pouch. My quick item slot. My quicker item slot, I guess. No, that's not quicker than the quick item slot, whatever. Alright, I'm actually more interested in... Oh, hey. I'm actually more interested in down here, because there was a way to go down here. Was that not? It was here. So, yeah, we're going to check this out first. And then we're going to find our way through the catacombs from there. Alright, we got some imps in here, and these imps are not dealing with the battle out there. They're the cool people hanging over, not fighting, not duking it out in the main place. They think fighting's overrated. They just want to chill. And now I'm disturbing their chill. Okay, I'm sorry for disturbing your chill. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, you know what? Twin blade time. Twin blade time, go! I think it is worth noting that imps are immune to every single status effect in the game. So Frost is not actually going to work on them, thus I should probably switch to bigger attacks. Alright, let those bars empty. I like how the bars decay at different rates in this game. The status effect resistances, or the status effect bars, decay at different rates in this game. They're not all the same like they were in previous games. I think they were different in previous games. Am I right about that? Or I think they were the same in previous games. Sure seems that way. Ghost Glove were at level 4? Level 4 for this difficulty? You would think that they would put appropriately high-level items in here, but I guess not. So this is somewhat of a spoiler on another place we'll be visiting soon. We can see there's a window to jump out of. Now we can get out of this little basement area. Oh, wait, no, we can't. Purple item. Wait, it was in front of the chest? Oh, one of them dropped something. Okay, that makes more sense. Thanks for the clean rod armor. I guess I didn't have that before. I thought I picked it up in Shaded Castle, but I guess not. Alright, so the boss door is dead ahead. I'll just tell you that much right now. We'll ignore the knight. I don't really care. I'll let these guys keep going at it. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. Regular arrows. In addition to the big gravity ones. Get behind! Alright. And there's another one. Watch out. Nice. Now, we get to the side. And we kill. And we stab. And we slash. And he teleports like the annoying ghost enemy that he is. Then we do those exact same verbs, not adjectives, onto the knight. The red main knight that has more health for some well, they are ghosts, so I guess that does help to differentiate them a bit. Like, these ghosts are very battle-hardened. They've seen battle so many times that they've gained enough runes to level up so many times. Sure, if that's the idea. I would actually like it if it was the concept that the reason why Grail's Dragon Barrow is as hard as it is because Grail is buffing everyone. Like, we didn't buy it, but I think the description of her ability in the Cathedral Dragon Communion was like, she roars and buffs the attack power of everyone in vicinity. And if the idea is she's been doing that to everything up in Grail's Dragon Barrow, that makes sense. Anywhere where her name is on the screen is much harder than the rest of Caelid. If that's not the idea, then what the hell were you thinking from software? If there's a cool lore concept attached to this, then I'm okay with it. Otherwise, I'm not. Well, you know, I think either way you look at it, if it wasn't in lore concept, then it probably should be explained more clearly. Like, maybe NPCs could talk about how much more ruthless the things up north are compared to south. There could be some NPC you find in Caelid that says that. Hell, maybe that was planned, but it ended up getting cut. Nah, let's just let players wander into the high difficulty anyway. Okay. That's the imp room. I think the other window there... Yeah, the other window there, we just fall down into the room. Like, thanks, guys. Lots of options you're giving me here. Alright, buddy. A Jewel's Moonblade. Tired of fighting you the normal way. Let's fight you the cool way. Literally. I can't believe I broke that pot to the left of me. Yeah, that's exactly where I am. Great job. These people, like, they get so mad in their tirades of 3 stabs that they just don't even... They're not even paying attention to where you are anymore. Alright. See you later. Okay, these guys aren't respawning, so maybe the ones out there don't respawn. Well, either way, they're still duking it out. They're doing 9 damage to each other. Y'all have too much defense against each other, I'm just saying. I guess they are your friends. Ally damage might be lowered, but still. Alright, I think the way to go is here. We'll jump out this window. Anything to get from the first windows? Doesn't seem like it. No, okay, this is above the area down there where there was nothing to do. Now we're in the area up here where there's nothing to do. I'm kidding, there's a door. There's a door and some imps. That's something to do, right? That's enough. We don't need anything more to do down here. Okay. 4 imps. Let's take them out strategically, with strategy, and logic, and facts, and all that other good stuff. Ow! Not with wounds, though. Wounds aren't that great. Wounds aren't that fun. I gotta be honest with y'all. Oh, I missed. It's okay, this black guy doesn't give a single fuck. Do you guys even care slightly at all? Wow. You really don't, do ya? Crazy, okay. One more room in there, then we have a window out here. Ah, that's where the archer was before. Now he's shooting at no one. Ah, hi! Clean Rot Knight appeared out of thin air. A wild Clean Rot Knight appeared. Go! Dark Moon Greatsword! Ow. Should I put my flask on for this? I'm running low on Crimson Tears. I don't know why I say put on my flask. I have lots of flasks, and so it's unclear which one I'm talking about, but anytime I say my flask, I mean my physic. It's just that I say flask first for some reason. Yeah. You're seriously not dead still? Oh my god. Do I have to stab through your heart to kill you? Apparently. Jeez. Learn when to quit. Hey, buddy. Radon Soldier Ashes. A new Spirit Ash. I'm also going to be attempting to collect all of these. I assume that I have most of them, and I'm just missing a few, but you never know. Both spirits wield fire weapons to perform powerful skills, such as their valor that they will immediately attack after being summoned. General Radon soldiers were all reputed to be masterful warriors, and it was popularly said that the Red Maids knew no weakness. Yep, they sure didn't know any weaknesses. Not! They're still soldiers, no matter who they are. They're still soldier enemies in this game, which means that they die really easily. Okay, well, relative to the player character who, you know, no matter how many times you die, is actually an awesome badass who's able to get themselves through any situation alive. Like, considering that we're basically a god of the game, they are pretty good. That's it, though. I mean, they're not the weakest enemy in the game. They're close. Alright. I can't even compliment them a single time. Is that it for the Catacombs? I think that is. I think we just, like, yeah, we go around the circle. There's a skylight. No, there's not. Dude, we are, like, look, we are so down in the cliff. There is not a skylight down here. Thank you for those runes. I shall now head to the boss with only 2 flasks of Crimson Tears. That's enough. And if it isn't... Oops. Big room. Prepare yourself. Putrid Tree Spirit. I remember this guy because I actually killed him long before I was properly leveled to do so. Remember that I actually ventured into Wardead Catacombs and parts of Dragon Barrow when I was at Southern Caelid level. So I was somehow able to slowly but certainly whittle this guy all the way down to death. I think Twin Blade's gonna be best for this. And that's because, well, their attacks aren't even that complex at the end of the day. They hit, you memorize the timing, you do the timing. It's honestly kind of basic now that I'm saying that out loud. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you basic. I'll never do that again, I promise! Okay, that's a problem. You heal? Oh, that's a bigger problem. That's a big problem. That's... damn it. It's okay, we got him next try. How did I not take damage to that thing just now? Nice! Got a frost and a critical hit! That's some good shit. Not that much damage from the critical hit though, but I'll take it. I'll take anything at this point. Down it goes. It was a tree spirit, alright. Red Main Knight Oga and Golden Seed. I don't need those anymore, but thanks. Spirit of a mighty knight who versed in the use of a great bow. A valiant warrior who will attack immediately. Yeah. They attack when you summon them. Thanks. The longest serving member of the Red Main Knights, Oga studied techniques to manipulate gravity alongside Radon. May use a rain of gravitational arrows in response to a war cry, but only once. Why? Why only once? What, do you have limited FP or something? If you don't, why are you giving that limitation? That seems really annoying. Why would you do that to yourself? I'll take some vigor in mind. We grew our abs and our brain. Whatever you grow with vigor. You have thicker skin, I guess. Sure, we'll go with that. What? Wait, the skull just fell off the cliff from up there. We meet again, oh great jar. Last time I played this, I was playing online, so the players, the Knights of the Great Jar that I summoned had different builds. But now I'm offline once again, so the 3 people we fight will be the same NPCs every time. And you know what? I don't think this dress is gonna cut it for combat, so let's put on something else. There we go, the nomadic merchant set with a knight's thing. I know, I can sell all my stuff to them. Wow, look at that cape. That actually looks really cool. Is that what you're wearing? No, you're wearing something completely different. You're wearing something one of the sorcerers would wield. All right, let's start with you. I hope this isn't too hard for us because I really want to do this. I don't want to leave a single little major thing. There will be a couple minor things, inevitably, but I don't want to leave a single major thing out from Limgrave, Liurnia, Caelid, and Altus before the end of this video. Ow, that was bad. Okay. Be smarter. They're an NPC. Well, so were the ones that I fought before. I wasn't fighting players before. What am I thinking? All right. I think the reason why this is good is because, like, I don't think the NPCs are going to put on, like, meta builds or super souped up powerful damage. They might be strong, but, like, they're not gonna be... Some of the players have stuff figured out, and so they're gonna be using strong stuff in their own game, which means that the Knights of the Great Jar use that strong stuff against you. So I honestly think both these guys, and Fia's champions are easier when you play offline, because it's predictable. Of course, they have the chance to be even easier if you get someone who actually doesn't have a very strong build, but yeah. Down that guy, not too bad. Alright, one more. Remember, you gotta beat all 3 of them in a row without dying. After this, I'm gonna go take some breaks and collect some stuff. Ooh, you look kind of cool. You had, oh yeah, the Raptor's Black Feathers. Might you be affiliated with that group? Alright, let's go. Duelist. Damn, alright. I got so much stamina for that. I should really just go all in and keep pressing it. I just know they're gonna break free eventually, though. That's usually what happens every time I try spamming an attack to keep them stunned. They do break free eventually. Whoa. Oh! Oh! Alright. I didn't realize you were holding up your shield. You can parry with that, can't you? Oh, no. You should watch out. I've never found NPCs in this game to be nearly as hard, NPC battles, to be nearly as hard as Dark Souls 3's. Now, I'm not really sure why. But neither of these games are as hard as Bloodborne's NPC battles, let me tell you that much. Holy shit. You got a hammer. I'm kind of worried. Alright, that went well. Whew. Okay, okay. Didn't realize that you weren't staggered by that. You got loads of health. Loads more than me, I think. Yeah, I drained, what was that? I drained 1,200 just now. That would basically be my entire health bar. For me. Minus a couple hundred HP. I have a question. For any people who may know, who have, like, dug into the stats and the exact enemy behaviors of this game. Do NPC battles like this have stamina? Because I feel like they should, right? Because, like, the bosses don't, but like, they have their own telegraphed attacks. But these guys, they attack the exact same way players do. So I would think they have stamina, right? Alright, down it goes. Yeah, play this offline. It's so much easier when they're not throwing 50 crazy spells at you from other players. That was a great battle, buddy. How'd I do? Oh, look, he's laughing. Great Jar's Arsenal. The final upgrade for the Arsenal Charm. The Great Jar grants this talisman to their warriors. Carry as much as you can. Grow big and strong. Like Jar Baron. Like how Jar Baron wants us to be. Oh, that's so cute. Do I don't have the +1 for this yet. I hope I haven't missed it. That's that. He doesn't say anything else beyond that. So now, let's take a break. And go back to the Roundtable Hold. How has it managed to slip my mind for this long? Remembrance of the Lich Dragon. After Godwyn the Golden became the Prince of Death, the ancient dragon fought long and hard against the death within its companion. At last, victory was never achieved, and its only reward was corruption. Did we end its corruption? I'm guessing that's what it was. I don't know how other people could just befriend dragons and every dragon tries to kill me on sight, but then again, I've killed every one of them I saw, so, like, yeah, that's probably why. Vortisax's Lightning Spear and Death Lightning. If I'm pronouncing the dragon's name wrong, forgive me. Creates 2 spears of red lightning and stabs them to the ground from above, one after another. On impact, each spear bursts some trails of lightning covering the area. During the War of the Ancient Dragons, these twin red lightning stakes were the hallmark of one ancient dragon who was called the Mightiest Boulder Stone. Channels the power of the ancient dragon Vortisax, now corrupted by death. Surroundings with a storm of death lightning, inflicts death blight upon foes. It said this golden lightning was wielded by Godwyn, who befriended Vortisax. Between these two, I think the lightning spears are cooler, so I'll take that. Any new? No. Okay. Ah yes, now that we have killed Dung Eater, he's no longer in this room. So I'm afraid there's a little piece of multiplayer I completely forgot about. It's not that I just brushed over it, I completely forgot about it. Hi, Stuttering. Welcome back. Welcome back home. Anyway, yeah, this White Cipher Ring, when invaded, requests the aid of a hunter. Allows you to automatically request for a hunter from another world to come to your rescue when your world is invaded. Summoning is not always possible. One of the Lost Mystic codes said to have been bestowed by the 2 fingers. And then this puts the wearer in a ready state to answer should someone call for another world for rescue. It'll be summoned to their worlds as a hunter. In previous Souls games, this was a covenant that allowed you to summon people to help you fight off Invader. Now it's just an item that you have to buy from these guys, and I've somehow not shown it up until now. Oh yeah, I haven't bought these either. I think I showed these, but I haven't bought either of them. I need to sell. I can't sell. Why? Why can I only sell to the blacksmith? That makes no freaking sense. Alright. There we go. Now I can glow orange the entire time. Sure, I'll put it on for a little while. Why not? I'll confuse everyone watching this video. That's the only reason these talismans exist, is to confuse people. Hey, do you say anything new now that Dung Eater's gone?
I can hear
No, you think he's still there, apparently. Alright, well, I can strengthen one of you. Let's strengthen Mimic Tier, and then Jellyfish. There we go. One Newman's Rune, a couple of these. I don't know what you're doing with these runes, but you're accepting them, so I'm gonna keep selling them to you. I'm gonna boost my weapons a little bit, especially my Twin Blade. I think it might honestly be kind of falling behind, and, you know, we got a long ways to go. Let's get this up to +8 too, why not? And this. The finger steel could stay, though. Then, finally, Godskin Peeler, wherever that is. Why is it sorted like this? Because I just sorted it like that to read item descriptions not long ago. There we go. That's caught up now, right? Okay, now it is. And now, I would like to start collecting stuff. First things first, there's actually, genuinely, something I missed in Y'all sounded really weird just then. That was very electronic. There is something else that I missed in Limgrave aside from the cookbook. Down here towards Stormhill Everjail, wherever it is. Apparently, there's somewhere you can go to find a talisman that I never got. Oh, you see that tower? Oh, you might be able to go up there. I don't know. I never tried going in there, but... Oh my god, there's a door right here. Hey, better late than never, right? That's my mantra for this. How the fuck did I have... Remember back in Limgrave I said, oh, I don't think that there's a way to get in here. And nope, there definitely is. What's in here? Arrow's Reach Talisman to go along with Arrow's Sting, which we picked up outside Redmane Castle. Increases effective range of bows, that's all it has. So, yeah, if you're on bows, be sure to stop up here. If you use bows, I mean. If you want bows. I want bows. I want every bow. Down here in Ainsel River, Maine, I missed that for one thing, but I also missed something else. I think I even saw it on screen while I was editing. Not while I was playing, though, which was the important time to see it. Yep, right here at the edge. Clayman Ashes. Aha, hello. There's a secret area of subterranean shunning grounds I haven't been to. It's down there. How does one get down there? Oh, do I have to take the upper stairs? Well, I fell down to the lower stairs, so, crap, if I do. Did I ever go... No, I didn't. I just forgot to go down here earlier in subterranean shunning grounds. Yeah, this is a whole area I haven't been to before. Poison Stone, I'll go past the Basilisks for now, unless they'd like to fight in here. They would like to fight in here. Ooh, they're riled up and ready. I think I killed the Deeproot Depths ones in more hits than these ones. What is with the leveling in this game? Seriously, what is with it? Bye! I wish I could have seen that in a better view. He just jumped off. Nomad Ashes. Here we go. Let's take a look at both of these now. Member of a tribe that was entombed in the earth so as to bury the maddening disease that followed him. Able to emit the terrible flame of frenzy from his eyes, but has low HP and is frail, unable to take much in the way of punishment. Oh, it's those guys from the Forsaken Depths. Clayman Ashes. Bowed with rage, these spirits are sluggish but hard to stagger. The warped remains of priests who search for revelation in search of the ancient dynasty. They employ two sorceries that produce smaller and larger bubbles. So basically, they're Caesar Zeppeli. Good to know. And that about wraps up every collectible I wanted to get. Or collectible, that is. We still have things to do left in this video. In the way of talismans, I'd like to point out a couple of things. First of all, there's some talismans that I'm unfortunately not able to obtain. One of them being the Magic Scorpion's Charm, which is, the Scorpion Charms. They increase a damage type in exchange for attack power. We have 3 of them. The last one's magic, but we can't get it because Celevis gives it to you, and he's dead now. This is probably for the best, to be honest. I just bought the Trick Mirrors. There's a talisman known as Taker's Cameo that I don't think I can get. I don't remember what the effect is. Because you need to do the 3rd Volcano Manor quest, which means you need to kill the guy in Mountaintops of the Giants, which we haven't been to yet. Before killing Rykard, I think. As unfortunate as it is, I don't think we can get that one anymore. Maybe, we'll see. Then there's an unused talisman called Entwining Umbilical Cord. And the only information about it is that it changes demeanor of wearer's actions. Yeah! Literally, that's all the wiki says. That wiki page for that, they have an entire wiki page for it, saying that it's unobtainable and that it changes demeanor of wearer's actions. They repeat it like 12 times as if it's going to make any more sense the 12th time as opposed to the first. You can use a ladder instead of the Spirit Spring if you want. That's kind of funny. They thought of players who didn't unlock Torrent until now. But I mean, that's basically impossible since Melina's gonna freaking talk to you at some point. But still, if I had to guess, it's Elden Ring. It was going to be Elden Ring's versions of the reversal ring from Dark Souls 3 that would change your character's animation set to be that of the opposite body type. But they decided to remove it over time, I guess, and, you know, it's not the biggest deal that it's gone, because the reversal ring's changes were barely noticeable anyway. It's finally time for us to fight the full-grown Fallingstar beast. Let's go, buddy. Oh, this is gonna do wonders against you. Okay, but you're gonna do wonders against me. By wonders, I mean awful things. Oh, God. I'm not looking forward to this, especially if the game's gonna do that. Especially if the game's gonna do that, then I'm definitely not looking forward to this. Those aren't the same stutters we were having before. Those were big freezes. But I've had those in this game occasionally, and honestly, I'm surprised they haven't happened until this point. Because I have those all the time at Dark Souls 3 too. It's just the game just has to pause and think for a while. It's nothing that crazy. So I think I remember mentioning, but I'm bringing it up again now that we're actually in this fight. Once again, we're doing so much damage. This is so great, actually. This is going so much better than I thought it would. Okay. I take it back. I take it back. But yes, if they're doing the run-around attack where they, like, run around 3 times, you can hit them in the face and it'll stun them. Yeah, I think it's this one. Let me see if I can... Nope, okay. Let me see if I can... Yeah, I did it! Okay, that actually got him out of it, but he also hit me. So, you know, it wasn't that crazy of a thing. Oh, boy. Yeah, all I had to do was over-level myself, and then this guy became much easier. Such is the way of Elden Ring. It's so easy to accidentally over-level yourself for a lot of things. At this point, I'm convinced that it's a part of the game. I like feeling overpowered. Not every boss has to completely destroy you every time. Now, I understand major bosses, being overleveled for major bosses can be a letdown for some people, because for many people, the harsh difficulty of bosses, especially major ones, is what they look forward to in these games. And I think I've done a decent job at keeping myself appropriately leveled for major bosses throughout this game. And there's been a couple, I think, that I've blindsided, but for the most part, I've taken multiple tries against Morgott, Radahn, Rykard, even, I mean, Godric I beat in 2 tries, but I took a lot of tries against Margit, despite having done literally everything in Limgrave before that point. Oh, almost. No, I was hoping you would, I was hoping you would charge that. Well, okay, I probably deserved that. I was a little greedy there, dodged at the wrong time. Hey, that was a great run. I just have to do that again, but win this time. Game, the fucking thing is charging at me. Can you please lock onto it? Thank you. Oh, what's that? A beast is bearing down at you from behind with its fangs wide open, ready to bite you? Nah, that's no concern. I don't have to lock onto it or anything. But wait, there's nothing there. It's all in your head. Game's trying to gaslight me. Hey, you never did this attack last attempt. God damn, can you not make it that big? How did that not blow a thing? Because I was running first? I'm sorry, if you're running before launching the thing, you don't launch the thing. Okay, good to know. Ah, that charge attack. So annoying to dodge, man. No, stunned him out of it. Did 1,000 damage too, but he also did like 1,000 damage to me. No, he didn't do 1,000 damage to me. What am I saying? 1,000 damage is 3/4 of my health bar. What? What? What just happened? I hit him with the thing while he was charging, he ignored it, and then got stunned later? Alright, at least he got stunned in the end, but you know, I could have avoided taking that hit if the game had worked properly, because it clearly wanted to stun him, but it just didn't do it. Thanks, Elden Ring. Alright. It's been long enough. I think it's time for me to talk about that. I've been building up to it the entire playthrough. I should let it be known. Oh no. I should let it be known that this attack is scary. You're not hitting me with it there? Oh my god. Alright, sure. The bosses are my least favorite part of Elden Ring. Genuinely. I love basically everything else about the game, from the world exploration, how beautifully done it is, the amazing visuals, the pretty decent lore, the amazing, like, color palette, the bright and colorful environments, and the combat and gameplay is, like, faster and more fun than it's ever been in the Dark Souls games, if you ask me, with the jump attacks and whatnot. But the bosses, I can't really be as positive about. Like, I've been killing all of them so far, so they're clearly doing something right. I'm gonna read this briefly and then we'll move on with this. Part of a Fallingstar beast's jaw, hard and shining black, fashioned into a weapon. With its sharp point, this colossal weapon can skewer foes. Now that I'm remembering, there's actually something I don't have out in this road area, so I'm gonna go get it. I was lying when I said I had every collectible. So, if it isn't clear by now, by the fact that I've put almost 200 hours in this game, by the fact that I have been committing myself to a 40-plus episode series playthrough of it, I love this game. I love it a lot. It's great fun. I've had almost nothing but great times with it. But I've also had some pretty bad times with it, and all of those times have been when I'm fighting a boss. There's bosses in this game that are fun, that I do enjoy fighting, like the Tree Burial Watchdogs. I don't know, Grave Warden Duelists, but, I mean, it's the very minor bosses no one cares about that are just, like, repeated throughout many dungeons. And, like, as good as this game's exploration is, as really cool as the items are, as great as the feeling of progression is, especially if you start as a wretch. Just my opinion, though. I think its bosses are kind of a letdown compared to Dark Souls 3. Like, I played through Dark Souls 3, and I love so many things about Dark Souls 3, and the bosses are one of them. Dark Souls 3's bosses are some of my favorite that I've ever fought in any game. And I'm not that good at them, either. Like, I go back to them, and I die to them. I take lots of hits to them, and I even watch back my footage, and I've been taking even more hits against those bosses than I am to some of these games' bosses. Some of this game's bosses, I mean. And that's because I was more tolerant of them because they were more fun. Their attacks were, I think, better designed. Some of them had some ridiculous attacks, I'll say that much, but they were all just so much more fun in a way that Elden Ring bosses aren't. In the case of Elden Ring bosses, you either have the super forgettable minor mini-dungeon bosses like the Tree Burial Watchdog. As fun as it is, it's definitely not like best boss ever, greatest boss fight ever 2022 or anything. Love it to death, would fight it a million times if I could. Not really, no. I have my limit when it comes to those guys, and those guys do still have some stuff that I'm annoyed with, but like, if it's not one of the minor forgettable bosses, or the game just bringing in a regular enemy, giving it a big health bar and saying, here's your boss, then it's one of the major bosses that I find to be incredibly annoying for the most part. Let's see. I like Godric. I like Renala. I like Radon with summons. I've not tried him without summons. He looks really annoying without summons, though, and that's why. But I have no opinion on how he is without summons because I haven't tried it, so I'll just stick with that. Morgoth's kind of fun. Moog, the Omen, he's kind of a major boss down in Shining Grounds. And there's a little asterisk with that we'll get to later. I can't think of many other bosses that I'd say, yeah, that was great. I would love to fight them again. Rykard was pretty fun, I guess, but again, I wouldn't love to fight him again or anything. And, you know, I don't like Margit, the Fell Omen, in either his regular boss form or his regular enemy form. Alright, there's supposed to be a scarab around here. I'm gonna see if it only spawns in at night. I think this is a rare thing some scarabs do actually do. I don't like Astel, Natural Born of the Void. He's kind of a major boss, a major optional one, but still, pretty notable foe. He's required to do a certain quest line. I guess Fortisax was good. Some of the field dragons are good, but there have been so many bosses in this game where I beat them and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so glad that's over. That was really annoying. I may not like show it that much, but that is how I felt for some of these things, some of these bosses, like the Blackblade Kindred earlier in this video. I didn't really enjoy him that much. I was glad when I beat him. I mean, the ones that I'm really negative on have yet to come. So I should probably save my huge boss rant for then, but I do want to say that of all of the things this game has, I think my least favorite thing about it are the bosses. Because any time that I haven't enjoyed the game, it's when I'm fighting a boss. And that happens for a lot of the bosses in the game. And I know that basically all of them are minor. or sorry, not minor. They're optional. Like, all of the field bosses I've been fighting, I don't have to fight a single one of them. But still, if the game's gonna include them, and they're gonna be like, you know, these big foes that you wanna kill with a lot of challenge, and some of them do appear as major bosses in certain areas, like Dragonkin soldiers, like with the Dragonkin soldier of Noxtella. I finally found it! Oh my god! That took forever! I didn't know they could look like that! Ash of War Earthshaker. I learned something new today. But yes, if you must know my opinions, my full opinions on this game, I love it, but I'm not the biggest fan of the bosses myself. That's just me. I much prefer Dark Souls 3's bosses overall. They're so much more fun. To me. And you know, maybe the only reason I don't like the bosses is because I'm bad at them. I'm honestly willing to admit that, because it's probably true. But it's learning some of these guys takes so much more than it usually does in these games. A lot more than it should. Throw Storm Underground, make a Shockwave, Strong Attack, Sweeping Strike. Yeah, cool. I guess our runes are staying up there. Whatever, it was like 10,000. There's actually something new to see in Rykard's Arena, now that we have talked to Tanith after the Volcano Manor disbanded. There's been something new the entire time since then, and I've saved it until now, just so that we can go back and check up on how they're doing. They seem pretty happy. I can't fault them for that. Hello, Rykard. I can see you've begun your regeneration process. Are you just gonna remember the fact that I've killed you forever now? Also, what the hell's going on here? Explain yourself. Hello? Hey, want some castanets?
What is it? I have no need of that. I must continue devouring my beloved lord.
Alright, well that was a great questline option. Thanks, Patches.
Oh, you... Allow me some time. Our lord's carcass is vast, and not easily consumed. Dear Rykard, please, find purchase within me. I wish to be your serpent, your family. One day, let us devour the gods together.
This is a little too much for me. Get out of my sight! I'm sorry!
My lord.
No, I'm not.
Rykard.
Tanith, you really were freaking weird in the end. Aha! And for killing her, the Crucible Knight standing next to her fights you in the form of an invasion. Yeah, probably the only time in Elden Ring where you get invaded by an enemy and not like a player character like NPC. Very weird. I don't know why they did it this way, but they decided to, so sure. Did the Site of Grace just pop into existence? Yeah, so the Crucible Knight's damage range whenever they stomp stays on the ground for a little while, whereas Godfrey's, who is the leader of the Crucible, didn't. Kind of an odd thing there. You would think Godfrey's would be more powerful, but maybe the Crucible Knights have discovered how to make it stronger since then, and Godfrey's no longer among them. That's bad! Why'd you have to do that? Attack is way too freaking hard to avoid. Great invasion intro, buddy. Real threatening. Where's the freaking, like, great aura around yourself? I guess they didn't have one prepared for an enemy. They didn't want to add one. Alrighty. We got this now. Look at that. This is going so much better. Oh yeah, I forgot to show it. There's actually a unique backstab animation for stabbing the Vulgar Militia because they're so small. You actually, like, stab down onto them. It's pretty funny. I'll see if I can show it off in a bit. Tanith Knight has died. Yep, he sure has. Aspects of the Crucible, breath is what your reward for that. Creates a throat pouch on the caster's neck, allowing them to spew fire breath while walking. This is a manifestation of the Earth Tree's primal vital energies, an aspect of the primordial Crucible, where all life was once blended together. That's a weird looking thing, and I'm never gonna use that, but yeah, you do. Reload the area after that, and you shall receive the Consort's mask, robe, and trousers. I think we already had one of those. The Consort's trousers, at least. Mask worn by Tanith, Lady of the Volcano Manor, the image of a foreign queen. Increases dexterity. Long ago when Rykard first set eyes on Tanith, she was working as a dancer in a foreign land. Soon he made her his consort. She was the only human to remain by his side when he became the Serpent of Blasphemy. Oh, okay. Actually, it wasn't that weird. They're a couple. Makes perfect sense. No. Never mind. In that moment, Tanith was truly charmed by him. Alright. I guess it is a little weird, but she can do what she wants. I shouldn't have killed her, I don't think. Well, how else would we have gotten the items? We wouldn't have. That's the simple answer. If you want the items, you have to kill her. It's unfortunate. But that's how the world works. Oh, you know, I was deciding what outfit I should wear for this next section, and I decided, let's put this back on. Maybe with the horns. Yeah, that looks cool. Let's take off this talisman, though. I don't need this orange glow anymore. Instead, I need this. To the east of the Hermit Merchant's Shack, somewhere. Hopefully not up here. I don't want it to be up here. Don't be up here. Is an item I missed. Golden Rune level 4. Aha! There was a Death Wrong bird. Turns out they're all supposed to spawn in awkwardly like that. It's only the Death Right birds that have the particle effect. See? Because these birds are wrong, so they have the wrong spawning animation. That sure was a Death bird, looking at my flask count in particular. Give me your reward. Let's just move on. I'm so sick of fighting y'all now. Twin bird kite shield. You dropped a shield. I thought you would drop a spell. That's what you usually do. Well, this guy's different. Look at you. You're real special, aren't you? The twin bird is said to be the envoy of an outer god and mother of the death birds. At dwindling levels of HP, this shield slightly boosts both attack and defense. Alright. I think with that done, that's every boss in Altus cleared out. Let's go get rid of the last one in Caelid. First, though, around the isolated merchant's shack northwest of it, there's a scarab I somehow never came and killed, even though it was literally right here making noise the entire time. What's wrong with me? I don't know. It's dead now. Ash of War, Sky Shot. You probably shoot an arrow from the sky. If I had to guess, that's what it is. Archery skill performs a low stance, raise the bow, fire an arrow higher in the air, arcing so strike the enemy from above when it comes down. Yep. You can get past their shield, I guess, unless they look up to block it. But they won't do that. Set the time to nighttime. Rest at the Grace. And the merchant's gone. I bet you can't guess who's here now. The Bell-Bearing Hunter in his final and by far his strongest ever form. Seriously, this guy's nuts. He might kill me like 70 times. We're gonna have to see. Oh god, I'm not looking forward to this. I think I'm gonna have to rely on this a lot. It's a good freaking skill, what can I say? Oh no. Problem! I'm dead. That's gonna kill me, for sure. Yep! I expected as much. This is Dragon Barrow. Alright, this is probably not gonna help me if I'm gonna use the Great Sword. So how about enhances jump attacks? What else? Instead of this, we can have something helpful like this on. And we can use a rune arc. We can just stack a bunch of buffs. The really annoying part is having to rest again after you've set the time. Why? Why is that needed? That's so dumb. I just wasted a flask. It's fine. We're gonna rune arc. We're gonna drink flask. And we're gonna do this. That still hit me. I was like a mile away from you, you fucker. Oh, why are you like this? The crazy buffs of Dragon Barrow hit this guy hard, let me tell you. You know what? I'm gonna go with raise max HP for this. We need all the freaking help we can get. Why can you attack from so far away? That is so annoying. And of course, when I use that sword, I can't attack her nearly as far. How did that grab me? What the fuck? Alright, so far we haven't even come close to draining half his health. Let's use some magic. Let's go all out on this guy. You can't summon Spirit Ashes, unfortunately. I think I should be more aggressive. Yeah, some of his attacks are assuming I'm gonna be in his face. Not that. Okay. Okay, don't dodge away. That sucks. Okay, what the fuck? Sure, do 5 million damage. Yeah, fair and balanced. Fun boss fight. Thanks, FromSoft. My magic does infinitely less damage to him. Good sign. Okay. Okay, you didn't throw it that time. Fine. Sure, whatever. Oh my god. Okay. Dude, don't jump, heal. I accidentally pressed the jump button. And my character was like, nah, I don't need to heal anymore. I can jump around at low HP all I want. Okay, I think staying close is so much better than trying to get away from him, actually. That was bad. That was bad. I shouldn't have done that. I went in for the strong attack at 1 hit left. Still crazy that he can knock me down in 3 hits. Hey, I should be more aggressive. Stance breaks help out a lot. Well. Okay, bad. I couldn't see through my own snow particles. I think the one problem with this strategy of being so aggressive. When do I heal? Oh my god, fuck you! It's more fun than dodging away from him, but he is still just a bunch of bullshit in the end. You know, I should have the heal for critical attacks talisman on, I think. That would help. Trying to stance break him again. There we go. That's really what I gotta do. Stance break the living daylights out of him. You won't know what hit him. Boom! Ouch! Out of my life. Out of my life. Never have to fight you again. Thank God. I fought you 5 times, dude. That's enough times. We fought some other bosses more times than that, but still. Gravity Stone Peddler's Bell Bearing. No, let's heal up. I don't want to be like bleeding at the... I don't want to be bleeding all over the ground like that. Gravity Stone Fan, Gravity Stone Chunk. Let's go turn that in.
I hear you. Oh, I'm not her foster father anymore. I'd still like to thank you. Sorry for the time you had to waste.
The first thing you said was, I hear you help the girl get back on her feet. Nefeli. I didn't expect that dialogue, so I skipped over it. Sorry. Look, here they are. Very cool. You can buy them now, if you cared at all. Why do you have to kill that guy to get them unlocked? They're such like a basic freaking throwable Alright, whatever. With that done, I believe that, with very, very minor exception, we have done everything in Limgrave, Liurnia, Caelid, and Altus. There's nothing left to do. There's no more bosses, no more mini dungeons. We've done them all. There's one thing I'd like to check on real quick. Oh. Hey, buddy, what's going on?
Oh,
glad you came. But we're fine now. Dialos fought the poacher, though quite a lot of us got broken. I won't cry, though. I'm a warrior jar. A warrior.
I don't know what triggers this to happen. It's some kind of progression throughout the game. At some point, this happens.
The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. That's the kind of warrior I want to be one day, cuz. Even if I'm scared, I'll still fight to protect everyone.
I'm realizing I haven't done a whole lot of protecting in this game. Aside from, like, helping out some people with invading. Let's go check up on Dialos, see how he did. Not well, I presume.
You. Are the jars? Are they alright? Did I defend them?
Yes and no? Jar Baron is the only one I see. Yeah, you did it.
And all is well. This fool proved his worth. In the end.
Of course it was gonna happen. Of course it's gonna happen. This is a From Software game. With very rare exception. The character must die. Apparently. It's like Danganronpa almost. Come back later, and...
The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. That's the kind of warrior I'm going to be. One who protects everybody.
Oh yeah, y'all fill your insides with the warriors. Sure, I guess if that's okay with you, that's okay with me. Reload once again to find Hoslow's Petal Whip and Dialos' mask, which he never wore, on the spot where Dialos once was. The Jar Baron is also back up here.
Thanks for coming back, cuz. I've been thinking. It's time for me to set out on a journey.
No, I can't have you die too!
Warrior jar. Upon the path of champions. I'm about to as a warrior jar.
That's all you say now, and I think that's gonna be all you say for basically the rest of the time, so let's read about his mask real quick, and then let's end this video like I was going to. Of course, we have to end on a somber note after my awesome victory against that stupid guy. Replica of a twin-tailed silver helm with flowery adornments, only without the twin tails. Dialos Hoslow had an older brother who was a stern, self-possessed man of few words. His achievements made him seem out of reach, and so the younger aspired to be like the older, yearning for the day that he would tell the tale of House Hoslow in blood, knowing full well that it would break his brother's heart. His brother, Juno Hoslow, is one of the people the Volcano Manor wants us to kill. I wonder if that's why the dude left Volcano Manor. Dialos left the Volcano Manor because he found out that they actually wanted his brother dead. Metal whip formed of razor-sharp chain-link blades that have the appearance of flower petals. This work of art is handed down through the generations of the illustrious House Hoslow. High dexterity required to wield this weapon excels at inflicting devastating blood loss. The tale of House Hoslow. You've heard it a million times. Well, kind of a sad note to end on, but I have no control over this. I actually didn't expect this to happen. As I said before, that is everything. We've done everything that we can in these first 4 regions. Next time on Elden Ring, it's the Forbidden Lands. Thank you all for watching if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.